EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Acrisure Stadium on the north shore of the Steel City, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And the defense closes quickly there. They'll get maybe a yard to the 33. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
17, yellow, 22.
Now Love. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
And 9 yards.
Well, you talk about this Seahawk defense. They come into this one 9th in the NFL against the run.
And that play right there shows exactly why they're so good against the run. Held the line of scrimmage, held the point of attack, and stuffed him for no gain.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Love now. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36.
Here we go. Hey, blue. Yellow, 40. Ready.
McCaffrey running up the middle. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38.
Brought down back at the 38-yard line.
6, mega. Drill green. Clawed red.
Play action this time with Love. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that ball's incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
50, green. Black shot. Green jack. Edo blue. Ready?
Throwing. Love. Now this thrown deep for Slayton. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Darius Slayton, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Steelers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 7-0.
Seahawks, nothing. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now London motioning left. Now it's Jackson. Open man is Jerron Jennings. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The catch and run there, good for 16, a first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. Not quite enough for the first, almost. Give him 9 instead, so that leaves him with an enviable 2nd and inches. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Play action. It's Jackson. Throw left side complete. That's Jones. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Jackson now. Over the middle, he finds Higgins. So he stopped for no gain. And that'll make it second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
To throw is Jackson. This is Jennings. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 14. And that one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4-4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game, like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. A good first down call as the screenplay gets him 9.
And good yardage there on first down because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
And inside give to Jones. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a first and goal.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
They'll bring a tight end in motion. Jones will take this into the end zone for a Seahawk touchdown. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied at 7.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. A solid return. Pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. You talk about this Seahawk defense. Against the pass, they're toward the middle of the league, number 15 in the NFL.
Definitely going to need to be physical with these receivers, whether that's right at the line of scrimmage, trying to jam them and bump them off their routes, or when the ball arrives and you go ahead and put your shoulder into it and try and knock it loose.
There's a diving catch right side.
First and 10 at the
7-7, our score after 1. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Let's go. Left, ready, go. Set, go.
Off the play fake, Love. Short throw, it's Higbee. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there.
Grass. There we go. Hey, grass. 33. Yellow. Ready.
McCaffrey following the penalty. They get 1 yard back there to make it 2nd and 14. Love, they go play action now. They'll let this go for Adams. And this ball will be intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the Seahawks are in great shape here as they take over at the 46-yard line. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football, because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements. Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 2. Again, it's Jones. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
It's a gain of 6.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Into the hands of the tight end, Dalton Kincaid. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jennings. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Juwan Jennings. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Sanders on for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
The score is Seahawks 14, Steelers 7. Jason Sanders set
now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Still going. One man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown, Steelers. Special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
He sends this one away. And the returner down to a knee. This will come out to the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. The last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Jackson. He sets up the screen to Jones. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger game.
3rd and 4. In motion left goes Jennings. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Dietrich Wise running through and dropping him for the sack.
Well, they've been fighting and scratching and clawing for that first sack in the game, and it turns out to be a big one. Not just a short one right there behind the line. First one they get, 10-plus yards, and the guy who has the legs to escape most of these.
On is the punter, Johnston now, as he sends this one away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkout bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback.
20-yard line.
Okay, ready?
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it?
Still going. He's on his way. Najee Harris. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Najee Harris, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Boswell good with the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14.
Seahawks 14.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line.
35-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Here's Jackson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Second and 10. Jackson gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Now a first down carry by Jones. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll be second down.
So if you can play defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut it down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Second down and 3. Throwing is Jackson. That's taken in by Higgins. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another first down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
And that is incomplete here.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. it's Jackson. And he comes back with one complete. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target.
And he is in for a Seattle touchdown. T. Higgins, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Sanders now to add the extra point. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21.
Ties the game at 21 apiece. Jason Sanders set to kick off.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Ready.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
At the 47-yard line.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Here we go.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Right at midfield.
17.
Brings up 2nd down.
Real green.
Play fake. Here's Love. 20. 10. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Hunter Henry. 49 yards. And the Steelers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point now by Boswell. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Play action. Now Jackson. Pressure comes and the Steelers take him down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. From the gun, it's Jackson. This pass complete to Higgins. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Now Jackson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jackson being chased out left. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down and a 21-yard gain. Looking to throw. Jackson into the hands of London. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. Sanders' kick is good. And that'll bring them back within 4. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They go play action now. Jackson escaping the pressure right. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
Now the terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long. Now Jackson from the gun on 3rd down. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit. And that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Higgins goes in motion right. Now a fake on the jet sweep and a give to Jones. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. Give him 5 yards there, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. From the 46, here's 2nd and 4.
They'll go again to Jones. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10.
Now Lamar changing the play.
First down, Seattle.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack.
And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. 61 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
And they've used him in the passing game to great effect so far. And here they get it to him again on the screen. And it turns into a nice positive play.
Here's 2nd and 3. Off the option, it's Jones.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Now it's Jackson.
He'll drop this underneath for Jones.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
Aaron Jones.
He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Seahawks have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
Sanders on for the extra point. And that one gives them a 3-point lead.
Makes the score Seahawks 31, Steelers 28. Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone.
Oh, he shifts past him.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same, and what they plan to do on offense.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10.
Here we go, set. 45, white. Double 38. Edo blue. Red, cycle. Punt.
Throwing. Love. And it's complete to Adams. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 34.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Well, this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. Now, they trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here.
Let's go now. 50, Green, ready.
A handoff left, McCaffrey. Past the 20. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Christian McCaffrey, 40 yards. And the Steelers have retaken a third-quarter lead.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And that will make this a 4-point game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And sees the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the third quarter, but a moment ago the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege a little bit right now because they have not able to solve their opponents. So they've got to keep hammering away on offense and try and win this one in what appears to be a shootout.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Now Lamar changing the look. Play action. It's Jackson. That is caught. Kincaid with it. And he's going to be taken down right there at the 20-yard line. It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one.
Let's go.
They'll try the right side with Jones. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 86 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. Now Jones. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
No gain on the play.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They'll go again from the 3 here on second and goal. The first carry here for Jordan James. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Seahawks have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the third quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that gives them a 3-point lead.
Steelers 35. Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. Up the gut, McCaffrey. He'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
The Steelers on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. Here it's 3rd and 2.
33, yellow.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And down he goes, but the stiff arm utilized effectively there. And it helps him move the sticks.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
Okay, right. Down. Yellow, 22, 12, 10. Hut, hut.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 68 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Hey, lost steal. Ready.
Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. Switching things up, they'll throw it now to Jordan Love. And the Seahawk defense gets to him and they bring him down. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down.
Ten, chase, red. White, white. Fly blue.
Love looking to throw it. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Seahawks are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. A
officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that first down carry.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. To throw is Jackson. Looking deep for Jennings. And he's got it inside the 10. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. It's a big play there for Seattle. 41 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. Jackson now. And it's caught. Touchdown, Seahawks. T. Higgins. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Seahawks will add to their fourth quarter lead. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on first and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. Now Love. Steps away to his left. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Red, set, ready. 45, white. Ready.
Love now. Oh, the slant connects with Devontae Adams. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Marking down at the 49.
That's good for a Pittsburgh Steelers.
On play action. Love to throw. Short pass caught by Henry. Second and 6 coming up. And now Love going to change things up.
Second and 6 at the 47-yard line.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. The completion on first didn't get much, and now the run on second doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down in his play sheet, trying to dial up a big third down play.
Well, this feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big third down.
Yellow, 43. Red, yellow. Edo blue. Set.
To throw now. Here's Love.
short throw. It's Higbee. And he will have the Steelers first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
First down. First and 10 at the 36.
This is McCaffrey on the give. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
Drill green. Flash. Check.
Now Love.
Forced out to his left. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Go now. 50. Yellow. Blue. Black shot. Claude red.
Here's Love.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Brandon Jones picking it off. And the Seahawks are going to take over at their own 41. But with the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw.
Able to find Higgins.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain there of 21 yards.
And the Seahawks.
Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
So again from the 39, this time from the other side of the field. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Jackson.
That one deep for London.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. On the ground is James. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Here's Jackson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
So a big one coming now for Jason Sanders. This will be kicked from the 42. It's a 52-yard attempt. Sanders' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
They start on the ground in McCaffrey.
And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. A second down. Love looking to throw it. Oh, what a nice tackle there. That will hardly move the needle at all offensively. A very short gain.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Love. He's got McLaurin.
And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left.
Here's 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Here's Love.
And this one is incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
One last shot now for Love. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles's defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.
So for the Seahawks, it's an early road victory as they move to 2-0 now on the young season. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Foxborough to face off against the New England Patriots. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game.